Hey. It's your girl, Suddenly Tamika. As I'm out here on these highways and byways. Anyway, I just came to do a mommy rant. And I need y'all opinion on, maybe I'm looking at this wrong, or going about it wrong, but anyway, I may have said it, I'm sure I have, or seen it or something, but my son, one of my kids, has behavioral autism. So sometimes things look a little different for him, and how he reacts, and just the whole thing. And so this year, school has been one of the worst. One of the worst. Like, I don't get it. Like, we done went through this. We know what he needs. We know what, we know sometimes stuff pivot or whatever. But, like, I feel like they trying to create a narrative about him. So, he got into a fight. And so, him and the little boy both, got punished. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Like, he got to learn, because life is not going to be fair, no matter how it go or whatever. But what got me was when I was called, the first thing that she said to me was, well, he got on the bus loud and aggressive. And he's always loud. That didn't even have anything to do with the fight. So what was your point in saying that? He wasn't talking to the kid or anything. And then, to be totally honest, he told the bus driver, like, hey, me and him can't sit next to each other because there's been an issue. So in my mind, really and truly, all of it could have been prevented. But it happened, and consequences happen. But what was your point? And then, before she ended the conversation, she was like, well, it was reported to me, that he was walking past the little boy and said, hey, that's the boy that I hit, or whatever. So when I asked him about it, he was like, I didn't say that. And then he proceeded to tell me that another kid told the teacher, and the teacher said, and I said, well, did she ask you, what you said? Because he told me what he said. He was like, no, ma'am, she didn't ask me anything. She didn't say anything. So you done came to me telling me what I need to tell him to say and don't say, but you hadn't even verified if that was true or not. So, of course, I'm here with that. Like, punishing him for the fight, as he should. But you're not going to build this narrative about him for whatever reason. Nah, and I ain't stupid with the dang. You think I don't know stuff, but now I'm showing you that I ain't dumb. It just don't make any sense. But I said all of that to say, parents, you have to be advocate for your kids. Kids aren't always right, and they ain't gonna always tell the truth. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm sorry. Kids are not gonna always tell the truth. That's why you ask questions, and you filter out. But school ain't like it was when we were in school. The teachers aren't the same. The caliber of the teachers ain't the same. Get some teachers, young and don't really understand, and they ain't used. I'm telling you, go to them schools. Go, make sure your face is visible. They know you and you know them, because if anything go, they know you coming. Because if you don't care, then they ain't gonna care, and that's just the honest truth. And that's whether it's black, white, green, purple, or blue. Make sure that you're present for your children, because baby, that's something serious. But I just had to rant about that, because I'm trying not to make it go another way, because maybe I'm looking at this totally wrong. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think.